ride. Moon on my back like a nightlight. White caps cutting through the skyline. One bad move at the time, it feels right. I wanna be a wave rider. Cold little kiss from the high tide. Red on the screen and I'm quite fine. If I go under, at least I went high. I let you pull me out past the breakers. I watched all my discipline evaporate. Had my hand on the exit, then stayed for the later. Typical me, reading me your body like liquidity. You make a clean little sweep underneath, then come right back like you needed me. And I know better, that's what makes it work. I've seen calm water turn violent first, seen green turn red in a single verse. Still get that feeling when the candles burst, like there you are, all dressed up in volatility, looking like bad decisions and probability. I tell myself, wait for confirmation, then you break right through my psychology. I wanna be a wave rider. Moon on my back like a nightlight. White caps cutting through the skyline. That move at the timing feels right. I wanna be a wave rider. Cold little kiss from the high tide. Red on the screen, but I'm quite fine. If I go under, at least I went high. Me still looks beautiful from here. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I don't want the cure. Maybe I like never knowing for sure. Maybe the war put a hole in my chest, and the waves learned exactly what it was for. So come on, give me the pull, give me the rush, give me the moment before it erupts. Yeah, give me the doubt, give me the drop, give me the silence before it all stops. I spent all this time learning not to chase you. Now look me waiting for you to come back. And the current flows under my skin. I'm going under again, and I know exactly what you've done. I wanna be a wave rider. I wanna be a wave rider. Even knowing what's beneath you, even knowing where you've been, even knowing every beautiful wave eventually has to break again. I wanna be a wave rider.
Put on with LBC. I put on with LBC. Yeah, I put on with LBC. On with LBC. I put on with LBC. On with LBC. Wave rider. zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who it be. It's that Lunar Beaches fam putting on endlessly.
Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. It is a Monday, August 17th of 2026 at 10:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining me, my good friends. Hopefully the sound is okay. We had another Streamlabs update, and I don't know if it's doing the mic correctly or not. Yet again. I try so hard to make this thing not do this, and it does it anyway. So yeah, I've just been trying to go back and forth. Maybe it'll pick it up on the Streamlabs, for some reason it's not. But that's okay, as long as you can hear me. I can continue to do this. Bitcoin gets a pump. Guys, do we need to worry about a potential... there it is. There we go. Maybe that should be better. Maybe that should be much better. Is it a trap for more downside? Only God knows. But let's go ahead and get into the charts. Whoops. Guys, timestamp. Where are we at in the stream? Pretty early. Probably don't even have to timestamp this one. All right. Let's get into it. All right. So, guys, this is my gold fractal chart that I have had running since November of last year. Yes, November 3rd, I believe. Since November of last year, which would put us right about here. And I might need to brighten this up a little bit. There we go. So I built this, I did this fractal, and I posted it in my Discord and the AlexOCrypto Discord. Of course, this is a little off. This shouldn't be off, but that's okay. It's a little off over here too. But guys, it's still following it pretty darn well. It's still following it pretty darn well, if you ask me. What's going on, Alexandra G, Mod Queen, Mod Boss, Mod God? Thank you for being here, and thank you for pinning that Discord link in the chat. Do greatly appreciate that. Make sure you join the free Discord. So this was, my thoughts. This is the gold fractal post 1971, coming off of the dollar coming off of the gold standard, and then we see the rally. The similarities are as follows. Can I beef this one up? Hold on. Can I forget how to make one of the charts bigger. This one? Nope. I just want one of the charts bigger, please. But I guess it's not gonna work. I can do this. Okay, so this is, forget that timestamp. I've had this fractal going since November, so about right here, since November of 2025, and it has so far followed through. Based on the fractal, this should be the period where we kind of drag and go sideways and a little bit down maybe, and then that should lead us into our final flush. Now let's bring this back down, and we can see. Bring this back up. There we go. Okay. So this is acting weird. Probably because they're on 2 different time frames. But the general thought was we have the consolidation range, long consolidation range, consolidation to the downside, and then a push up, round off, one more push, and then roll over into a 5-wave structure. Now, technically, we have already put in the 5th wave. We are in the 5th wave. The question is, have we completed the 5th wave? That is the question. Do we need to go lower, or has the 5th wave completed? That's the $1 million Bitcoin question. And so we had the initial drop right down here. We have the initial drop, and then the consolidation, then another drop, consolidation, and then the final drop, or second to final drop, and then kind of sideways and flat, Didn't go much lower than this low over here, and then went sideways, and then final capitulation. And that fractal, if we measure tops and bottoms, like I did on this one, at least I thought I did. This should be down a little more. There we go. Tops and bottoms. Anyways, right to the golden pocket, which, of course, the bottom side is $54,422. And this gold fractal has been doing me pretty well for almost a year now. We'll call it 9 months, because that's how long it's been. Back to current price action. Bitcoin trying to find support off of the swing high anchor VWAP right here in light blue. Trying to find support. On top of that, we did get some nice bid action today on the CVDs. There's your proof in the move right there. Proof of the move. Got a nice bullish push. We drew this out last night. Almost got it. Got to push up into the golden pocket of this range from this low, or from this high to this low. Let's go ahead and zoom out a little further. And this is the general thesis. Can we break these 786? I don't know. Can we go up here and clear these highs? That's the question. Or are we just going to get a little bit go a little bit higher and then roll over? Either way, I do foresee one more, or at least a dump. Whether or not it's the last one is up for debate. But this could be an ABC, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that could wrap up our bear market. Late August, early September, for the potential wrapping up of the bear market. September, Q3, not Q4. We'll see. Man, chat is absolutely dead tonight. What's up? What's going on, fam? This might be the most dead stream this deep into it. What happened? Is everyone okay? We moved our oldest into her dorm today. So if you guys could come in here and make me feel good, that'd be great. It was a bittersweet day. Bittersweet day. And yeah, kind of sad. Happy, proud, nervous, all the above. And yeah. So we are back above, but excited for new things for her. So it'll be hopefully, I mean, it'll be good for her. So, but hey, one love, Melissa, one love. Melissa, go get everybody. Where is everybody? You know where everybody is. So we did get a bounce. If we pull the anchor VWAP from the start of this little range over here, this range right here, we did get a bounce off of that. If we go from the low, we have cleared that as well. But if we go take from the high, which is where that blue one is, oh, well, we've cleared that one too. And this high, I bet we've cleared it too. Yep. Are there any of recent price action that has not been cleared? Let's go from the first low of the range, and we're still on top of that. Still on top of that. On top. On top. Let's go from the swing high. Macro swing high. Oh, there it is. And yeah, I mean, that does play into our potential one last push to the upside. Kind of like this one a little better because it's had more taps on it. But that doesn't clear a high over here. That doesn't mean it can't. But I'd be looking for anywhere between 64.8 and 66.3. That is that's where I'd be looking for potential reversal, is from that zone. If it can clear this level here, which is basically 66 to 67, 67.5. If you can clear that, then I think we're good. But I still am anticipating this move. Of course, I have it drawn on here. And then we can work on getting out of here. And how low we go if we do break the buy zone, I don't know, but I know that anything below this level is a heavy buy for me. This is already heavy buy, but below this, and it's super heavy. Anything below 60K. But I don't know that we get down there, because that's where a lot of people would like to buy. That's where a lot of bids are, especially around like the 50K zone. So if we fall below, I think that 50K would get front run, and we get to like 53, 54, and like based on just like the gold fractal, which comes in at 54.4. So we shall see. Bitcoin dominance. Oh, excuse me. I was wondering, the same online business has been slow too. People must be doing back to school, end of summer, and family things. That's my guess, plus bear market price action. Thank you for the floating heart there, Melissa One Love. I appreciate that. Yeah, I guess back to school stuff. I just moved my oldest into a dorm, and I'm still here. But we all don't have the same lives. It's just kind of crazy because I've never seen it this dead, but that's okay. Bitcoin dominance continuing to hold. We'll see if it wants to get a push. Let's go ahead and look at the Dixie. Now, there are some macro headwinds to watch out for, which is why I think that we could be looking at a potential trap situation. Excuse me. Goodness. I'm trying to find it. We don't really have much in the way of economic data this week, and it seems like we get some Iran news every time we don't have a whole lot of economic data going on. It's almost like someone's trying to manipulate the market. Both macro warning levels triggered. The oil and bond market risk discussed earlier materially strengthened at Monday's close. Brent settled at $90.87, up more than $2 and above the $90 escalation threshold. The 30-year Treasury yield reached roughly 5.31%, which is its highest level since 2007. Does anyone remember what happened in 2007? Or what happened in 2008? $2007 is all the way over here. Nope, that's 2000. Well, this is the NASDAQ. It's a little misleading. Let's go to, there we go. This was 2007. This was, funny enough, where's August? This is August. This bottom here was August of 2007. One little final push and then roll over. Now, we were already in a secular bear market. Yeah, we did have a little bit of a bull from 22 to 2007. But overall, if I go to the actual SPX, overall we had a pretty brutal bear market. I mean, it's a correction, right? Before continuation. And we're due. No. If we went the same length as this bull run, then this would go out to 2034. And that's a big if on whether or not they will play out the same. You have a little, don't know if you would consider this a bear market, but I mean, it's fairly sideways and it's obviously corrective before it actually breaks out and gets going on another big bull. So I don't know if you count that or not, but I counted it. And yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see, because we could be getting into this phase. Look at this. Look at this. It's just straight up, dog. Up, dog? What up, dog? Let's take a fractal and let's just see what kind of like pace we're on compared to this one. Like the angle. Are we going a little bit quicker? Looks like we are going a little bit quicker. Going a lot a bit quicker. But look at this. Look at this bump here. Look at this crash right around the exact same time. And get pushing again. Little dip there. Same little dip here. I mean, like almost bottoming onto the exact day. And then getting going again. It's pretty that's pretty crazy, to be honest. No way. It's got to be like this. It's still, look at the angle. It's just bigger. I mean, faster. It's going a lot faster. Maybe it'll get cut short. We shall see. All right, let's see here. Bighorn testing that anchored VWAP, local swing high anchor VWAP on the macro. Flashbang. There we go. So I pulled this fractal from last year's bear market, and I noticed a little bit of similarity here in this cupping action, and then drop, and it also like matched what I was thinking we could be seeing in the short term, semi short term, and therefore I went ahead and pulled the fractal and put it on here, and I was just like, it's almost the same thing. And we get the little pop up, and then we'll have to see what it decides it wants to do from here on out. Are we going to get the that little pop up? Can we clear these highs, these equal highs over here at 65,778, and then just sweep those, come back below them, come back, tap them, and then roll over? Kind of what I am thinking currently. Not kind of, but pretty much is what I'm thinking. And then we'll see if this low holds or not. I don't know if we're going to have this big of a capitulation move, but it would not surprise me if we did. Kind of expect a capitulation of some kind. Couple $2 billion. And that's when we'll know it's over. In my opinion. And you never know, though. Look, I even drew out, even this was a little bit of a running flat. And that's essentially what I drew out here, was a running flat. That was before I pulled the fractal, man. Pretty cool. We'll see if it lines up. Kind of funny how the this dip here, I had it on here earlier. If you just tap that high like I had it, it comes down and taps that point of control. Double tap here on the 886. Get that push. Up and out of here. Pause at the golden pocket. That makes sense. Pause at an order block. That makes sense. Pause at some old equal lows. That makes sense. Lots of things are making sense. Pause at this high. Oh yeah, look at that. Line them up. Line them up. I wouldn't mind it. Could you imagine going through September just sideways? I can. I kind of expect it. It's kind of how Bitcoin bear markets end. It's sideways in a little bitty rollover, and then it's typically over after that. So, that's what I'm expecting. I did at everybody, right? Yeah, I did. Here comes real WaveCipher to save the day. That's where all my viewers are. They're over there watching him. Can't blame them. Excellent TA. I'm going to catch more streams here soon. But yeah, I've got to this is what I'm generally thinking. What's going on, Wave gang? You guys riding waves today? Speaking of riding waves, pretty emotional day today. Moving our daughter into her dorm. It's kind of crazy, kind of scary. And yeah, yo, what's up, Barb? Yo, what's up? So yeah, kind of lining up. This is a fractal from last bear market that I was just on here showing. Kind of looking like some similar cup action in here. And get that push. I had this drawn out before I pulled the fractal because I was just curious. I was going back and looking at the last bear market, and I was like, let me see if this fits at all. And I mean, it kind of fits almost too well. All the different levels hitting. An old high, equal lows, point of control, push up. Whether, I mean, highly doubt it'll look just like that. But, you know, markets rhyme. I was showing this gold fractal from 1971 that I first shared in, and I've seen other people share now, that I first shared. Hold on. Get off of here. Wait. Where's my days, yo? Hello? Am I losing my mind? Why is it not showing days? Why is it not showing time frames? I'm so confused right now. Wait, I can't even get to my... Alright. Is it this one? Nope. What am I missing? I don't get it. Is it... Hello? Someone help me, please. What the heck? Where's all my stuff, man? I can't even get to my... Do I press exit? Oh, there we go. That worked. Yeah. All right, that's better. All right, anyways, I was just going over this at the beginning of the stream, so you guys missed it, so I'll go over it again. We had the sideways, we had the consolidation range over here, consolidation range here on the gold fractal. This is from 1971 and onward. So after gold came off the gold standard, and I started seeing people posting this a few months ago, several months after I had already shared the fractal, but that's okay. I posted jokingly I had a joking caption, and I said, could you imagine if Bitcoin did this? I shared it here on this yellow line. So before any of this happened, and Alex said something about like, I don't even know. He said people would cry or something, and I was like, probably. And that's kind of the point for a bear market. And so you get the initial drop, little correction, drop again, bigger correction, upwards thrust, bigger correction, and then a rollover, and then kind of sideways, and then one final capitulation. And we'll see if we get that final capitulation or not. Because there's a chance that this part is this part, and that we just have one little more downside to go. But regardless, I mean, it's still lining up pretty darn well. And if it's anything, if it continues to follow at all, if it continues to rhyme at all, we could be looking at a pretty nice bull run where it's just, you have several corrections along the way instead of getting those big pushes and then one long correction. That was pretty annoying. And so it'd be nice to just kind of get that methodical grind to the upside. Because if you can get that methodical grind to the upside, then this take profit here and here and here and here, you could start seeing some pretty nice rotation into our altcoins during these periods. And that is why during these periods, we do see a lot of altcoins tend to pop off at those moments. Anytime Bitcoin goes sideways, like this correction here, especially like after a dump. So you get dump and then you go, this is a weekly chart. So then you go about 4 weeks of sideways for the most part for Bitcoin. And during that time, usually you see alts, a lot of alts at least, popping off when Bitcoin goes sideways. So that is what I would expect moving forward. I put on the LBC. What's going on, All Set? How you doing? What's up, fam? Thank you for being here. Mad love to the Wave Gang. You guys are amazing. And I definitely appreciate you. Now, my curve long did get stopped out, but we got stopped out in profit, so that's good. Now, I did take 3 trades today. Hold on, I got to get off of this. Hold on, go back. Hold on, go back. Go back. This is a different chart. I did get stopped out on my curve, but I also took like 3 trades today, and it took back all the gains that I made on my curve trade. So that's cool. Oh well. You live, you learn. And today I learned that breakout changed the leverage on assets because unless I was like seeing things when I first got on there and started looking at the, I saw Bitcoin and like 2 or 3 others had 5x leverage and everything else had 2x. But now Bitcoin has 10x and Curve has 3 or 5x. And like Ethereum and Solana have like 10x, which is great. I mean, cool, but I wish I was paying attention. I didn't know that they would just change leverage like that, but that's okay. That's okay. Bitcoin definitely, it was like 5x max, and now it's 20x, or is it 10x? I got it open. Well, I did have it open. Bitcoin on breakout is 10x. Aster is 5x now. Aptos is 5x. ADA is 5x. Aave is 5x. Curve is 5x. Doge is 5x. Dot 5x. Like, why did we just increase our leverage on here, man? They must have more liquidity now in order to be able to do that. I mean, even Litecoin's at a 5x. Link is a 5x. Cato. Is Cato on my list? Is that one I need to add? Nope, there it is. Oh my goodness. What did Dumpsy do today? Cato. Yeah, we're going to be going through a lot of altcoins, fam. That looks a lot like the NASDAQ chart. Not on this time frame. Am I tripping? I was looking at NASDAQ earlier today and I was like, a little bit that up move and then the down. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. It happens. I was looking at it. Wait, maybe I was on the 1 minute. Because it was this. I was seeing this and then the drop came down, took the equal lows. Of course, as expected, as always. Oil gets a pump today because we're just warring, I guess. DJT's just out there talking crap. Talking crap to South Korea because they won't help with his war with Iran. And talking about joint military exercises and dialing those down. And then talking about threatening bombing Oman, who is like facilitating the negotiations because reasons. Like, I don't know, dude. I honestly think it's all just tactics to fucking like scare the market. Sorry for the F-bomb there. Jesus. Yeah. Oh, look at that. AVAX did the thing we talked about last night. Got up to that point of control and then came back down to my alert. Value area low. Now it's going for that other value area low down here. $6.27. $6.28. Wow. It wasn't going to make it to the range POC. This POC is from this high, so just almost random, but not really. Interesting. Barb, you're interesting. Did you know that? Every single one of you is interesting to me. How many of you use Polygon to transfer tokens, to transfer anything? I use Polygon a lot. Polygon, Tron, you know. But I definitely use Polygon a lot. It's cheap. It's like 3 cents. 3 cents. Ain't got no sense. I think I'm still thinking we get another push. This isn't quite playing out. Well, this hasn't played out at all. So, invalidated. It's okay. Get rid of that. I have to draw up something new. Haven't even looked at Solana. But this is looking a little flaggy. Looking a little flaggy. Flaggish. Kind of a schizo flag. See if it can break out. I mean, it's broken out, kind of. Not really. There we go. Yeah, 786 at $81.09. Nice measured move there. Let's see, I wanted to go a little bit higher. I wanted to tap this level. $81.34. That'd be a pretty super sweet level to tap and reverse from. This is corrective because we've come into wave 1 of a potential 5-wave impulse, which means this is more likely than not going to just be a 5-wave correction. Sweep of the highs. We'll see how high it can go. But I'd look at that golden pocket first. And then we can get that rollover. And if Bitcoin's getting up there at its level at the same time, up here, or even up here, then yeah, then I think it's more likely than not going to roll over from there. If they're hitting at the same time. And if Ethereum gets a breakout and breaks its high, well, and Bitcoin doesn't, well, then now we've got bearish SMT divergence where they are diverging at their highs, where Ethereum's putting in a higher high, whereas Bitcoin would be putting in a lower high, and that would be some bearish SMT divergence, and very likely going to be what starts the next move to the downside, in my opinion. So those are things that I'm watching for over the next week or two. I think this week is has the potential, especially given all the FUD that's been coming out. We've also had some more like hard wallets like becoming victims of things. So it's like, what's going on here? It's almost like it's coordinated. Well, you know, I kind of felt the same way last cycle. It was like every time we were at a bottom, a macro bottom, not just like a bear market bottom, but just a macro bottom, it was always like the craziest narratives. And like the market would then turn around from there. First it would dump, and then it would turn around from there. Well, either dump or it would just kind of chill. And even with all the negative headlines from today, Bitcoin was relatively flat. The market was pretty flat. And in fact, Bitcoin pumped today. So flat when it comes to like stayed in the range and didn't dump. So, but we still have the equal lows here. We still have all this liquidity over here. I also found equal lows over here. Yep, right here. at $60,075. So that is definitely a level I will be interested in. And yeah, so if this can be an ABC, I would prefer it to come up here because that would give us more of an ABC structure, and then that would be a bigger A, B, C. And then we can get on out of here. Get on out of here. Reverse Batman, get out of here. It's trying. It's trying to do the reverse Batman. And I can't draw Batman upside down. Okay, I'm usually pretty good at this, but upside down, I'm having a little bit of trouble. That already played out, I guess. So yeah, and then out there somewhere, someone's drawing a cup and handle here. With your cup and your handle. Except this is a two-handle cup, or in other words, an inverse head and shoulders. Or if you're super fancy, some kind of Wyckoff accumulation. One of the many Wyckoff accumulation schematics. But I'll just say inverse head and shoulders. With a little effed up right shoulder. So that's basically it. Now, if we clear the range before we come down here and tap this, maybe we're good. Maybe it's over. I just don't see that happening. This is what I see. Not financial advice. Do your own research and all that good stuff. I am not a financial advisor. Any request? I would love to take some requests. I would love for the people to chat. I would love to know, are you in any longs? Put a 1 if you are. Are you in any shorts? Put a 2 if you are. Put a 3 if you don't care and you're just looking to stack. Strongest LB oil and long-term yields just crossed danger levels. So why is Bitcoin still holding? Bullish argument. Bitcoin's relative strength could signal that sellers are exhausted and the market has already discounted the geopolitical risk. That is potential too. Bearish counter argument. Crypto may simply be reacting late. A sustained Brent price above $90 combined with 30-year yields above 5.3% would tighten financial conditions and raise the odds of a delayed BTC break. Watch next. So Bitcoin below 62K, macro pressure finally transmitting into crypto. Bitcoin above 66K while oil and yields remain elevated. Unusually strong bullish divergence. Whether Brent holds $90 and the 30-year yield holds 5.3. Fed minutes this Wednesday, followed by Jackson Hole on August 27th through the 29th. Jackson Hole is definitely something that I'll be interested in paying attention to, seeing how what's his nuts Kevin Warsh's brain gets picked. We pretty much, he's probably not going to say too much because that's kind of like his thing. Not saying much at all. He doesn't like talking, apparently. So ES getting a correction today. NASDAQ getting a correction today. Sweeping these highs. This might... I don't know, man. I just don't know what's... I mean, given all the news, nothing has really changed. Nothing has really happened to the NASDAQ or the S&P 500. They're still just kind of turning along. I mean, yeah, we've had some sideways action going on here. Some nice profit take. Maybe people buying Bitcoin. Who knows? I'm sure maybe a fraction of it. could be going to Bitcoin. Also would like to know if you guys would like to see either more charts, more fundamentals, or more trading. What are you here for? Are you here for trading? Are you here for market analysis, like overall? Are you here for crypto fundamentals? I like to cover a bit of everything, so. But depending on what people are interested in or want to know about, I mean, I'll give you my opinions. I'm definitely opinionated. Much love, fam. Much love to you, Indie Rock Crypto. IRC in the house. Ondo. This is one people were throwing around as being the next big thing. One of the mini cryptos that are supposed to be the next big thing. Best thing since sliced bread. Wave riders, rave widers. I was actually considering maybe even potentially decreasing the number of streams I do a week from 5 to like 4. But do it like Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, or Saturday, Sunday. I don't know yet. But soon now I'm working on NASDAQ 1 minute on the indicator and Bitcoin. Well, NASDAQ 1 or 3 minute and Bitcoin 1 or 3 minute. Just seeing which one will hit the best during Asia, because I now I need an Asia strategy. I've gotten a good one on the 15 minute for Bitcoin for New York, which is really freaking solid. And now I just need like a 1 or 3 minute for Asia. Asia moves so slow is why lower time frames, but yeah, who knows? We'll see. I mean, pretty on point, man. This is a 3 minute chart. The 15 minute, nice bounce today. I mean, even here, nice bounce last night. Dang, that was during my stream. Bounce, nice push up to this anchored VWAP, back down to the ribbon, consolidate on top of the ribbon, pushing higher highs, higher lows. Nice push up into the golden pocket, and then potentially this being a wave 4 correction with one more push to the upside. Swept the highs, fell back below the highs, needs to reclaim this anchored VWAP. So 64, we'll say 150, 64, 150. Getting a bounce here at the 0.5% retracement. Ribbon trying to flip. We'll see. Pretty nice sell-off today. At 10 a.m., 8 a.m. sell-off. Well, actually, it's sold off over... Oh, wait, this is tonight. We had a big push today. What am I? Did I forget? Am I on crack? Maybe I should be. Sorry, emotional day today. I'm okay though. I'm okay. it's just surreal. Like, every time I think about it, I'm like, I can't believe she's starting college. She was supposed to be a senior this year, but she fast-tracked her school. I mean, she passed and was able to get into college. She just wanted to get on with it, you know, get it going. And honestly, I don't blame her, because her senior year would have been like, not much. Getting a little bit of a delta divergence here. Come on, man. Get a push. Get it back above the ribbon. Reclaim the ribbon. I wanted to get up to this anchored VWAP at 65,314. Actually, yeah. Wait. I cleared those. Hold on. Where's my actual level? There it is. Take these highs out. You know what? Flashbang. Watch your eyes. This is this level right here. This is what I want. This is what I want to see here. I want to see a nice fake out to the upside and then capitulate. That'd be super sweet, because that's what I expect. That's why it would be super sweet. This is just a sandwich. That's why I pulled this gray box here. Sandwich, again, is when we go one color, next color, next color, like, and within a tight range. If we're just looking at opens and closes, this was an hourly sandwich, I believe. Maybe it wasn't hourly. Good evening, LBC. What ribbon you're using? One I created. Oh, I'm not on the 1 hour, no wonder. But I can tell you how I created it. It's this down move here. Must have been the 4 hour. I thought it was a 1 hour. No, but see, like this, pretty like solid, tight range. So I just take that middle candle and draw it out. You'll see those be levels that play. Pretty often. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I'll show you. Sorry. I was just trying to finish up something that I was saying so I could actually like go into explaining my ribbon here. Nah, yeah, I just I created it trying to recreate something from another indicator, a paid indicator, and I ended up recreating it. I figured out what it was and what it was doing. Turns out it was just an EMA with a smoothing part on it. So this is, I don't have it on here. This is the original. Well, I guess that's not the original. Did I get rid of it? I might have. I thought this was the original. A little too wide? What's going on here? Yeah, this isn't the original. The original is called the ceramic protractor. It's loading. Taking forever to load. There we go. There's the original, and this is my updated version that I am creating, or that I have gone deep into the price action of to change all the settings, not change them all, but go through all the settings and find like the best win rate with the best expectancy and all that stuff. On the 15-minute, this should look This might not be my newest one. Is it not? Oh wait, I forgot I was doing that one. I'm working on a shorter time frame one. So, but this one on the 15-minute, I've gotten to out of 436 trades, a 49% win rate with an expectancy of 1.49 R, and this accounts for fees and slippage, with a net of that, and that's per trade. So, in essence, it means like even like it's like your average R, basically, like, but per trade, not per win, per trade. And anything really over 0 means you're profitable technically. But anything like you really want to go for like a 0.2. So the fact that I'm like at a 1.49 on this is pretty freaking wild to me. And I could have taken a trade today, but I was a little busy. But it really hits during New York of over 50%, 50.53% win rate with a 1.67 R. And the Asia, not too bad either, 46.45%. And so, and yeah, I've got all different kinds of settings in here. We've got the width of the ribbon, because I need it to be able to, we dialed this in by taking the ribbon, the width of the ribbon, and being like, this is strictly for the back test portion of the indicator. So that's just when it back tests, just if it breaks, it's like it starts picking up on it. And then if it just taps the ribbon, well, the ribbon has to be a certain width in order for it to take a trade, because it wants to see expansion first. And so I'm working on different ways to enter trades, because this one clearly got missed, and that was a pretty big drop because it never came back to the ribbon. So the question is, do I need to go on a lower time frame or what? And I can keep this other ribbon up here too, because I mean, keep that as like a target. Keep it as a target. And yeah, so that's cool. You're gonna list it one day. Oh yeah, I'll publish it. I'll publish all my indicators once I get them all honed in, how I like, and I will set them as the default. But people can absolutely go in and change whatever settings they want, and hopefully we can collaborate and share stuff around and work on them together. That'd be pretty cool. But I wanted to take out a lot of work for people, see what does work, what doesn't work, and just what really doesn't work, so I can just remove it from the indicator, so that way the code's not as heavy. And but I mean, I'll probably make it open source too. Like, I really not trying to make money off of it. I mean, I am technically, but through trading with it. That's all I care about. So, and yeah, so share it out. I'll share it out when I've got it tuned in to something. I want to take away some work, if I can, for everybody else. So yeah, thanks for the explanation. Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, man. My equal high, equal low indicator, I have not really thrown through the ringer yet. And I also have an RSI divergence strategy indicator. So just a few different things in the works. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Now, why is my equal strat not working? Oh, there it goes. Equal highs, equal lows. Can't really see the trades it's taking. This one closed beyond, so that trade should have been canceled. So, still got some work to do on this. Yeah, so working on them. I kind of want to, even though I said something about, I might just do a package type deal because I don't know if I want to try and pack everything. See, I can either pack them all into one indicator, but only have them have like presets instead of like fully customizable. That way it's not so much in the settings, because this can be pretty daunting. I mean, it's a lot of settings to go through. Now this is just this isn't both of them. Hold on. Where's the one that's got both of them? No, 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 no. This one? Yeah, this is both setup engines. So I've got one that's got 2 setup engines in it, and it's kind of a pain, particularly when you're like trying to go through settings and change things when you're on your phone. The stats box doesn't even fit. What the? When did I make that so plain? Oh, that was the first one. So yeah, it'll be fun eventually. We'll get there. But for now, maybe I should give you the 13-minute one, or 15-minute 15-minute one. In the meantime, let you see it and play with it yourself. Who cares? If you join the Discord and you ask me, I'll see if I can't publish and share it. Can I share it before I publish? I mean, I could share the code. Yeah. Share the code and have it. Well, I can have it redo the code, but have like the defaults for my exact settings. That way, it just pops it out right there. You know what I haven't done though, that I really kind of need to do? Which one is this? $15-minute. Okay, that's not the right one. Okay, so this one, what I have not done is go to another exchange. Make sure it translates. Oh yeah. I mean, it's pretty close. Close enough. Okay, Binance is good. OKX. Still good. Still, I mean, really good, honestly. MEXC. Yeah, okay. It's translating very well. Yep. I like it. That's the lowest one so far, 45%. That's still a crazy win rate when you have that kind of R. So, I'm good with it. Your max drawdown. Wait, what is this? Why do I have 2 max? Oh, that's drawdown percentage. $1,462. That's from like a peak to a trough. So the max drawdown is 2.13%, 2.13%. So if you can start your account off and get it kind of going up like this, then your biggest drawdown should only be that 2.13% from a high to a low over 440 trades that it accepted. It looks back quite a bit. But yeah. Anyways. Cool. I'm in your Discord. Awesome, Sincere. Love it. Let's come in. Ask for things. Ask and you shall receive. Ribbon is projects out too, so we can kind of see potential flips before they happen. But I like to see a break, then a pullback, and some wick action off of it, and then go long, what I have found, so in order to get this win rate that I have on here, this was per the Bybit chart, but in order to get this win rate, so I had to do a trailing stop, and it hits a trailing stop once it hits 1.8 R. 1.8 R is what we found was the most profitable without killing consistency. And so once it hits 1.8, it starts to trail. 1.8 R, it'll start from the entry, it starts to trail. And the way that it trails is the way that the logic is set up is once you hit 1.8 R, every 15 minutes it looks at the candle. Okay. And if the previous candle, let's just say we hit 1.8 R, 8 R on this candle right here. Let's just say push up. Okay, it closes. We hit our 1.8 R. The candle before it is going to put a stop at the low minus 0.1 ATR. I don't know what that is. Not sure. Not sure if it's going to be this or not. But it'll just continue to trail at the previous 15-minute candle minus 0.1 ATR, average true range. And it'll just continue to trail until it gets taken out. And yeah. Multiplier 0.1. I'm gonna have to figure out. So it would have come up to here and then gotten taken out here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a little bit more specific with it so I can answer that question for folks. All right, guys. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. But I gotta go. Thank you for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button on your way out, hitting that subscribe if you are new, and that notification bell to be notified for whenever I create new content and when I go live. Don't forget, nothing on this channel is financial advice. It is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I am just a guy on YouTube that's been trading for 5 years. And that's it. So don't buy or sell anything because of anything that I say on here. I never tell you what to buy or what to sell or anything like that. I just give you my honest thoughts and opinions, and it is up to you to make your own decisions with those, with your own opinions. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to join the Discord. Link is in the description. There's also a pin in the chat. Go in there, ask questions, say things. Be generally engaged, and maybe some things will come your way down the road. We'll see. We'll see who's gonna be engaged. But yeah, thank you guys. Follow me on X at Lunar Beaches, and I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep, and I will catch you then. Mad love. God bless. Ride the waves. Okay? Okay, bye. Bye.
I wanna be a wave rider. I wanna feel it pull me under. I wanna taste that salt on my tongue before I know what I've become. I wanna see the moonlight bend across the water again. Even if I know how this ends, I wanna ride. is too deep. Every scar beneath my sleeve is another promise I couldn't keep. And I tell myself just one more time, one more high, one more night. But the water knows I'm already yours before I die. So pull me out, pull me in, let me lose, let me win. Let the whole damn ocean decide. 'Cause I wanna be a wave rider, even when the tide gets higher, even when the red burns brighter. I wanna ride, I wanna ride. Yeah, I wanna be a wave rider. Let the pressure pull me tighter. If I'm going down tonight, then I'm going down alive. I wanna ride. I wanna ride. I've been staring at the surface like it's gonna tell me why. I keep finding something sacred in the places I could die. Every high becomes a hunger, every low becomes a ghost. And I swear I walk away right before I need it most. Pull me out, pull me in, let me lose, let me win. I was never on the shoreline side. I wanna be a wave rider, even when the tide gets higher, even when the red burns brighter. I wanna ride, I wanna ride. Yeah, I wanna be a wave rider. Let the pressure pull me tighter. If I'm going down tonight, then I'm going down alive. I wanna ride. Maybe I don't want the calm, maybe I don't want the shore. Maybe after all these years I don't know who I am without the war. So let it rise, let it break, let it take whatever it takes. I wanna feel the water crashing over me. Let it rise, let it fall. I still want it all. I wanna be a wave rider, even when the tide gets higher, even when the red burns brighter. I wanna ride, I wanna ride. I wanna be a wave rider, throw my body in the fire. If the ocean wants another, then I'm diving. I wanna ride. I wanna ride. Wave rider. Wave rider. I wanna be a wave rider. I wanna be a wave rider. I wanna feel it pull me under. I wanna taste that salt on my tongue before I know what I've become. I wanna see the moonlight bend if I know how this ends. I wanna ride. No, I never learned to leave when the current gets too deep. Every scar beneath my sleeve is another promise I couldn't keep. And I tell myself just one more time, one more high, one more night. But the water knows I'm already hers before I die. So pull me out, pull me in, let me lose, let me win. Let the whole damn ocean decide. 'Cause I wanna be a wave rider, even when the tide gets higher, even when the red burns brighter. I wanna ride, I wanna ride. Yeah, I wanna be a wave rider. Let the pressure pull me tighter. If I'm going down tonight, then I'm going down alive. I wanna I've been staring at the surface, like it's gonna tell me why. I keep finding something sacred in the places I could die. Every eye becomes a hunger, every low becomes a ghost. And I swear I'll walk away right before I need it most. Pull me out, pull me in, let me lose, let me win. I was never on the shoreline side. I wanna be a wave rider, even when the tide gets higher, even when the red burns brighter. I wanna ride, I wanna ride. Yeah, I wanna be a wave rider. Let the pressure pull me tighter. If I'm going down tonight, then I'm going down alive. I wanna ride. Maybe I don't want the calm, maybe I don't want the shore. Maybe after all these years I don't